So I thought we're gonna very quickly go over what items I'm using, what skills I'm using, whatsoever. So we're gonna have a very quick rundown of that. From the gear, I'm using a Sight of the Gods for the all skills, teleport, magic skill damage. For the chest, I'm using a Gem King's Garb, the plus 12 with 6 pristine amethysts in it. In the official Hero Siege Discord, there is a list of all the possible bonuses you can get from gems. I'm using this for plus 12 also. On the weapon, I have a Beacon of Shadows. It has some magic skill damage on its own, but I put 2 of these Chaos Gems in it. It's the Chaos Gem for 15% increased magical skill damage. For the gloves, I'm using a Fighter Magi's Grips because it's plus 3 all skills and up to 50% magic skill damage, which is insane. For the boots, we are using a Pearlescent Dream because it not only gives magic skill damage or as magic find move speed, but it has the Holy Aura, which is gonna give us 20% magic skill damage at level 10. But if we're gonna spawn our minions, we can see that they have this little aura effect under them. That means they also get affected by the aura. We not only get our arcane damage increased, which is gonna give us like 20%, as I said, but it's gonna affect the minions again, and they're gonna get the damage increase twice because it's gonna give them damage from the stat we gain and the damage they get from the aura. So it's double dipping. It's a huge damage increase. It's like 60% overall damage increase from the boots itself, which is pretty good. On the shield, I'm using a Bubonic Plague's Pledge because it has the extra damage to poison monsters. That is an overall damage multiplier. So if your minions are dealing 1 million damage, they have like 1 million DPS combined. If you poison an enemy, they're going to deal 1.86 million DPS combined. That is an insane damage multiplier. Like, there is no better shield than. For the amulet, I'm using a Pendant of Eternity for cast speed, cooldown recovery, magic skill damage, the 5% chance to cast the Venerated One when we're casting. Let me just see if we can get it to proc very quickly. Okay, there we go. It's this buff, which is going to increase our mana replenish and cast speed by 100%. For the rings, I'm using a double Saint Aaron's Eternal Rage. Now this is really expensive to have double this. It's all skill, magic skill damage, mana replenish, magic find. It's every single stat we use is useful for us. This is a crazy set of rings, and they are like 140 million gold each. This build right now is in a rather expensive state, okay? So this is not some beginner-friendly stuff. This is pretty advanced. On the belt, I'm using a Sash of the Magi right now because it has magic skill damage, cast speed, mana pool aura. Where is my poison damage coming from? We are using Poison Nova as our main. Like, it has good clear speed. The thing is, with this build, the minions aren't that fast. Even if you use Fanaticism and you're gonna use the Summon Frenzy, which I'm gonna explain later, but Poison Nova still deals pretty good damage for clear speed. So if we're doing just like regular half 5 zones, our Poison Nova is gonna kill like most of the monsters, but we're gonna use the minions to kill like haunted packs, bigger enemies, and just bosses in general. So minion skills aren't max. Nope, they get 1 point each, because it is better to scale them from just from magic damage than to use points on them. Like, you will need Poison Nova for clear speed, and you're gonna be pretty good if you just use them as is. Okay, and for the charms, I'm using an Annihilator, a Moon Shard for the minus enemy arcane res, a Fulgurite for all skills and magic skill damage, an Arcane Pumpkin for arcane skills and arcane skill damage, a Shadow Torch with Necro skills, and a Taretia's Ancient Wisdom. If you don't have those, other good charms are like Witch's Claw, all skill mana after each kill, very nice. It helps you sustain mana while you're Poison Novaing around for damage. Sheep King's Wood is actually pretty good. All skill damage, magic skill damage, pretty good. Other than this, you can also go for Hello It's Me Steve. 25 all attributes means you get a bunch of intelligence, and that scales your skill damage. The flower actually has a use because we're gonna put a Valkyrie rune word on him, which means we're gonna get a level 16 Fanaticism aura, which is gonna increase the minion's attack speed by 80%. That is huge. That is an 80% DPS increase pretty much, just for having a follower. and neither your follower or your minions are gonna die because they're gonna be super tanky. So this is gonna be up pretty much all the time. For the rest, you can just have him magic find. Like that's what I usually do. It's a Mystic Allure for 60% and a bucket for like another 100%. It could be a better roll, it could have more sockets, whatever, it's fine like this. Or my skills. Maxing out Poison Nova, Cursed Ground, and Poison Breath for the Poison Nova synergy. And I'm also putting Poison Nova as our speciality, so we can have more clear speed. And I'm also maxing out Skeleton Mastery. We put 1 point into Skeleton, Skeleton Magi, Summon Damned Legion, and Vengeful Spirit. Apparently you can have 2 of these, I did not know that. And we put 1 point into Amplify Damage and Life Tap. Full minion build. I didn't expect that Poison Minion will work. Thanks for the tip. So yeah, that's the build that we're doing. I'm super happy with this because I managed to kill all Uber bosses with this build, which I couldn't before with just regular poison. So we're kind of happy. And now we're gonna sell my heroics. And I can't wait to get an item that's worth like 5 million or something. That would be so funny. What I'm doing right now is I'm just clearing around a little bit because I don't want my minions to be distracted. Okay, just don't get one-shotted by the laser like the last time. Okay, so when he starts channeling his Blood Surge... And make sure to not get anywhere close to him, because he could just use his Blood Link ability or something. Hit that stuff. Okay. So far so good. Nice! Stone Plate of Corruption, yo! That's money, right? Stone Plate of Corruption, let's see. Okay, these are corrupted. Wait, uncorrupted ones are 5 million? 5 million, 6 million, 7. That's not money. And I can't wait to get an item that's worth like 5 million or something. I literally just said that we're gonna get in this exact situation. These nuts.